General Hospital predictions suspect Heather Weber might be released from Pentonville soon. If so, it will cause an uproar in Port Charles on the ABC soap opera. Heather Weber legacy villain on General Hospital. Over the years on GH, Heather Weber, now Allie Mills, has wreaked havoc on the citizens of Port Charles. Back then, she might not have been a serial killer like Ryan Chamberlain, John Lindstrom. But she still went around stealing and switching babies and drugging people with LSD. Plus, she has killed several people in the past, mainly guards and nurses at the mental institutions and prisons she's been in. Indeed, she hurt a lot of people on General Hospital. So it made sense when it came out that her past involves Ryan. And that she's evil Esme Princess, Avery Kristen Pohl, mother. Then, in another shock, it was revealed that she was the serial killer known as the Hook Killer. She murdered several people, and while a couple survived, most did not. It was a little surprising that Heather was the hook. Now, it turns out that there might be a reason why she was running around hooking people. She claims it was to avenge her daughter, Esme. But apparently, there is a bigger explanation. Shocking discovery on GH. Currently, Heather is a patient at General Hospital because she was experiencing severe hip pain. Come to find out, Heather had a hip replacement many years ago that caused her to develop metallosis. Essentially, she was being poisoned by cobalt from her artificial hip. Apparently, metallosis can affect how a person behaves. It changes their personality, causing them to do things that are out of character. So now, it appears that the powers that be are blaming Heather's crazy actions on metallosis. And it looks like this is the start of a redemption story for Heather on General Hospital. Currently, some people are starting to notice a change in Heather following her hip surgery. First, it was GH psychiatrist Kevin Collins, also John Lindstrom. Then, his wife, Laura Spencer Collins, Ginny Francis. They both think that Heather seems different. General Hospital predictions. Heather walks free. Heather seems to be truly remorseful for all the heinous things she has done on General Hospital, especially the Hook killings. Furthermore, she desperately wants to get out of prison and lead a simple and quiet life. Plus, she wants to be part of her grandson, baby Ace Cassadine's, Clay twins, life. That prompted Kevin to seek legal advice from former attorney Alexis Davis, Nancy Legrand. He's wondering if there's a chance that Heather's medical condition could exonerate her and get her released from prison. This is something that Laura would likely be on board with also. Portia Robinson fights back on General Hospital. However, when Dr. Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, got wind of this, she flipped out. Her daughter, Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, was directly affected by Heather and was also nearly killed by her. So she's furious that people are willing to overlook her crimes due to her new diagnosis. Indeed, it does not seem fair because Heather did plenty of awful things long before her cobalt poisoning. It may have impacted her decision to grab a hook and start murdering people. But it doesn't negate everything else she's done. However, that appears to be the direction the showrunners are going. However, Portia promises that if Kevin and Laura try to get the charges against Heather dropped, she will fight them with everything she's got. And chances are, there will be plenty of other people who feel the same way Portia does and could join her in the fight to keep Heather behind bars. But, in the end, it might not be enough, and Heather could very well end up free to roam the streets of PC and start a new life. Things are shaking up on GH. Keep watching to see if Heather Weber gets redeemed because of her medical issues on the ABC daytime drama.